Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I am the Viking, of course, and one of the biggest questions from 2016 stepping out of the theatre after watching Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice was, how did Robin die? Now we knew it was the Joker because it says ha ha ha, joke's on you, Batman. Zack Snyder has confirmed it was the Joker. So it had us thinking, will we ever get to see that scene? And knowing Zack Snyder, he always kind of pays tribute to the fans. He'll tease something, but he'll also have a conclusion for it. Many of us were thinking in 2017 we might get to see it in Justice League, a flashback, or maybe in the air cut, or now with Jared Leto coming back for additional photography, maybe that's the scene that they'll shoot, where it shows a flashback of Jared Leto's Joker killing Robin, Batman getting absolutely stone mad because of it, and breaking Joker's teeth out of his mouth. So that is a big possibility. The nightmare sequences could be happening also. Who's to say how much Jared Leto Joker is actually in Zack Snyders Justice League right now? And as I said in yesterday's video, it may be a short period of time of 2 weeks, but it's Zack Snyder, you can shoot a lot in 2 weeks. But our question is, how did Robin die? And in Suicide Squad in 2016, it was changed to Harley Quinn killed Jason Todd. That was a Jeff Johns rewrite. David Ayer backed it up for a while, but then later said no, Zack's plan was also always Joker killed Dick Grayson. That's what Zack said as well. Joker is the one who killed Dick Grayson, not Jason Todd. But here's something very interesting. So this was on Vero. This is a post that was put from Twitter onto Vero that Zack had seen and liked. If Zack and David stick with the story of having Joker brutally beat Robin to death, then set his body on fire, then there's no doubt in my mind that what happened in Wayne Manor and the fire is what left the house looking like that. Another thing to think about with this, if true, is that Joker probably knows Batman's true identity, but chooses to keep it secret, as he doesn't want his twisted back and forth relationship with Batsy to end. Zack Snyder liked that post. So that has me thinking, if the two of them are working together in a nightmare sequence, there has to be, the relationship can't be that nice. Joker and Batman are working together. How can Ben Affleck's Batman actually talk civilly to Jared Leto's Joker when he brutally beat Robin to death? And it looks like burned them maybe alive as well. Like, that's just crazy. And the two of them in the future have to work together to save the world. Now, of course, to save the world, you'll work with anyone. But, like, I would love to see the dynamic between those two, and I hope we do get to see a flashback. Now, another thing that people were saying, David Film Junkie was saying, actually, that they could be shooting the flashback Robin scene for the air cut for David Ayer. And if you remember back in 2016, they were shooting Justice League in London while Suicide Squad was undergoing reshoots, and Zack Snyder shot a scene with Ezra Miller and then placed it with Captain Boomerang to look like that scene was being put together, and he sent it over to David Ayer and he put it in the movie. Pretty cool scene. So that could be something that's happening here as well. My prediction, now after Dave the Film Junkie, after he's saying that they could be doing that, I think that we get a hint of the flashback with the Robin death, but we won't get to see it until maybe the air cut. We'll get a little flash glimpse and things like that, but not a full scene. And maybe that'll be in the air cut. But yeah, I'd love to see that dynamic between the two. And I just find it so interesting that they have to work together in the future. Now, this is what I think a costume designer was talking about, the detail in Robin's suit, and this is what they had to say. A bit of detail on Robin's gauntlet. He was brutally murdered and then set ablaze by the Joker. The story had to be told in the salvaged costume on display inside the Batcave. Aging and speculatively distressing needs to tell these unscripted tales that support the main framework of the film. Here we had to create a Robin suit in a matter of days, using what we had and then figure out how to modify it, as well as building the support interior. It was a lot of fun. And I remember a lot of complaints back in 2016 was, what's this nightmare sequence mean? What does the Robin costume mean? What does all these things mean? Zack Snyder was coming back to it. His 5-story arc was addressing all these things. He didn't just put it in like, oh, I mean, let's put a Robin suit there. That's right. Haha, joke's on you, Batman. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let's put that there. No. He had plans to do something more with it. And even if you look at the suit in Batman v Superman, it looks torn. It looks like it's been worn for a very long time. And I was always fascinated by the kind of the trouser part of the suit was kind of like shorts, and that goes back to the theory: was the suit kind of burnt to an extent? You know, I'd find it weird, like a grown man or a teenager running around with like shorts and then the cape and stuff like that. Maybe it would look good, but I don't know. But I know it's a tribute to the Robin costumes in the past. But It's all interesting. The same guy had this to say a few months ago. He goes, as promised, one of the behind the scenes photos I haven't shared. Here's our full mock-up of the Robin suit from Batman v Superman. This was a request that came flying in hot. Timeline equals dreadful. We ended up cannibalizing a practice stunt batsuit. Chop, chop, chop. The arms and legs must go. Modifications made to boots, belts and gloves. Cowl. Well, a cowl was chopped in half for the neck. That cowl bit the dust. Then it was painted and dressed as we all saw it in the Batcave. Joke's on you, Batman, Robin suit. Untold story was this is all that Bruce had left after the Joker killed Robin. So that gets into the theories. Was Wayne Manor burnt down? If Wayne Manor was burnt down, Robin was inside it. The costume of Robin burnt. Well, I'm pretty sure them suits can handle a lot. Just look at Batman v Superman where Ben Affleck's Batman rushes in. He says Martha. The fire is coming in, the explosion is coming behind him, the cape protects him, protects Martha. So I bet the suits can take a lot. So maybe Joker beat the shit out of Robin with the crowbar, the iconic crowbar. He was left for dead, and that explosion did happen, but it happened in Wayne Manor, or the burning did happen, it happened in Wayne Manor. And all that was left of the remains of Robin was the suit, and he was burnt. And you couldn't even look at his body. Like, that's pretty gruesome. And if I want to say it, Jared Leto's Joker is effed up. He is an effed up Joker. I don't know how these two are going to coexist in the future timeline, working together, acting like this didn't happen. I just find it absolutely fascinating. But the Zack Snyders edition of photography happened over the last 2 weeks. Maybe it's still happening right now. I don't know. So Jared Leto's Joker could have shot a lot. He could have shot the nightmare sequences. He could have shot the interaction with him and Batman. He could have shot him killing Robin. And he could have shot Ben Affleck's Batman absolutely beating him down to a pulp. I want to see that. I really, really do. We haven't really got to see... I know Batman with Jack Nicholson and Michael Keaton. I know The Dark Knight. But we haven't gotten too many scenes toe-to-toe with Batman and Joker in the live action. You know, and especially a Joker, which is a little bit built. He could probably take a little bit, and he could also probably give it back. I want to see the interaction between these two. Because we would have gotten more between Heath Ledger and Christian Bale, only Heath Ledger sadly passing away. I'm sure he would have been in the third one. But here, Jared Leto gets to kind of redefine himself as a character. You know, he got 10 minutes in Suicide Squad. He's getting a good bit here in Zack Snyders Justice League. The air cut, there's more to be seen. So hopefully this opens up pathways for Jared Leto's Joker, because I think he could be a special Joker. Give Jared Leto screen time where he has to kill a Robin and then he has to mock Batman. Man, that's perfect for me as a fan of Jared Leto. An Oscar winner can definitely portray Joker in the way that it's supposed to be portrayed, like something that we've never seen before. But guys, fascinating. So Joker possibly beat the shit out of Robin, left him for dead. Maybe he was already dead, or maybe he was just about to die. Burnt Wayne Manor with Robin inside it. Left it for Batman. Rolled on a ha-ha-ha joke's on you, Batman, for Batman to find. Batman is angry, tracks down the Joker, beats the shit out of him, doesn't kill him, knocks his teeth out. Joker goes to Arkham, gets all the tattoos, the grill, all that stuff, meets Harley Quinn, and then we see the two of them together dominating Gotham City. It's fascinating. It's so much world building. And this is what I find interesting as well with certain movies that do world building absolutely extraordinary. Batman v Superman, world built big time. You had the Nightmare, you had the Robin suit, you had even a Man of Steel, the open pod. You have in Suicide Squad, it's references to Superman's death. You even have in films like Alita Battle Angel, unbelievable world building. Unbelievable world building. But guys, let me know your thoughts about this. I'm excited. I can hardly talk because am I effed up? I'm excited to see Jared Leto's Joker kill a Robin, burn down Wayne Manor, and see Ben Affleck's Batman beat the shit out of him. Am I effed up if I want to see that? I don't think so. I've waited 5 years. I've waited 5 years to see something like this, so I can't wait. But guys, let me know below in the comments what you think of this kind of effed up Joker, this effed up Jared Leto Joker, and this kind of not so happy go Larry story that we're about to see, hopefully. But let me know in the comments below. Do you like the Robin suit? Because for me, looking at the Robin suit, I was always taken aback by the kind of shorts, but maybe they were burnt off in Wayne Manor. Maybe that's what happened, and that's all that Ben Affleck's Batman had left of that Robin, because his body was absolutely burnt to pieces. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I remember Zack Snyder did say a few months ago that there was going to be a hint at Robin in Justice League, but that was before he was given money to do additional photography. That was before Jared Leto's Joker came back. So we're going to get a lot more than a hint. Guys, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts.